Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to discuss some of the changes that BC PNP is going to make. Those changes are going to be implemented from January of 2025. So let's get started with three recent changes to BC PNP. So the first one is that they're going to remove two streams under international graduate. So right now there is an international graduate stream and then there is a postgraduate stream. So although if you did bachelor's and you did a diploma and a certificate, then you're eligible under international graduate. And if you did a master's and you did a doctorate, then you would go under postgraduate. So they're going to scrape that one, and then they're going to implement three new streams, one for bachelor's, another one for master's, and another one for doctorate. So there will be three streams. But the bad part about that is if you did bachelor's, or if you didn't do a bachelor's and you came here and did a diploma and a certificate, then you won't be eligible for any of the streams. I mean, you'd still be eligible for BC PNP semi-skilled, skilled and federal workers, but you won't be eligible for international graduate. The other bad thing is if you did your bachelor's or master's anywhere else and you come to BC and you study a diploma course or you just do a certificate, then that would mean that you didn't do bachelor's or master's in BC, then you won't be eligible to apply under this stream. So if you fall under this category and if you want to apply for BC PNP, it's better to figure out a way to apply before January of 2025, because this stream is going to end by the end of this year. So if you are planning to apply under international graduate, make sure that you do it before December of 2024 and don't wait for too long. The next update is not very recent, but it's like 2 months old. The thing is, before, when you applied for English proficiency, you would have to have either IELTS or CELPAP exam. But recently IRCC implemented that you can have your PTE, that's Pearson test, that you can give for English proficiency. That would be eligible for PR or getting PR as well. Before it was just for study permits. So now if you are applying for PR, then you would be eligible for, if you give your exam in PTE, then you would still be eligible. So basically same thing BC PNP did, is that if IRCC is going to approve PTE, then we'll accept PTE as well, because they didn't accept PTE before. So those are the two recent updates. The third one is the recent trend in the points, or how much point you need. So I applied in tech pathway, and when I applied it was like 95 points. But right now, if you're applying under in general category for express entry, the points is like 130. So it's getting harder and harder to get PR in British Columbia, and especially if you live closer to US or like down south, closer to US border, Vancouver, Surrey, or on these areas. So make sure that you, before you apply, make sure that you have enough points. If you don't have enough points, it's better to think early, leave those areas, move to other provinces, or move to areas where they have points. So if you move to northern BC, you would get 10-15 points after a year, and if you studied in northern BC, then you would get 10 more points. So you would get 25 points extra if someone is living down south and they studied there. So always be careful about that part, because what happens if you don't think early about PR, then after 2 or 3 years you will have to move after, once you establish yourself in that area, which is a bit difficult than if you move early. So these are the three recent updates regarding BC PNP. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section, and please like and share the video. If you like the content I make, don't forget to subscribe as well. Thank you for watching.